looking at where men are today, you just got married a couple years now?
Yeah.
Okay. So for the singles that's here, how did you go about finding your wife, your spouse, your partner?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of marriage, and if you're not married, I highly encourage it. So here's, and have as many kids as you possibly can, by the way. Having kids is like the best thing ever. Look, if you know anything about my podcast or my public commentary, I tend to push back against like prevailing garbage in the media. I think hookup culture is so bad for society. I think that overindulging in these hookup apps is so terrible. I think pornography is destroying American men at such high levels. And again, I'm not moralizing in this sense, like I literally mean this, that if you're struggling with it, I totally get it. These are predatory products. I'm just telling you, you can live a deeper life if you don't engage in these things. Look, from a biblical standpoint, I think marriage is one of the most awesome things that God has given us.
Amen.
And I don't think we do a good enough job of celebrating marriage in our society. I don't think we lift it up as this beautiful ideal. And, you know, I went to a college campus recently and they said, you know, I asked them a very simple question, what is a woman? They couldn't answer the question, obviously, because they're so smart, they can't answer the most basic stuff. And if you want to know what a woman is, marry one, you'll find out very quickly. And this idea that men and women are exactly the same, only unmarried people could come up with an idea as stupid as that. Men and women are exactly the same. Right, get married for like a week. And what you realize is in marriage, it is two polar opposite type of, not polar opposite, in some ways polar opposite, but opposite parts that come together in a union for a purpose. And it's not just the purpose of raising children, right? It's the purpose of fighting for the good, the true, and the beautiful, of supporting one another, of trying to honor the divine. And you don't get that just through a Tinder date. That's shallow. That's just seeking an orgasm. Like, okay, anyone can do that. Here's a good rule for life. The hard things are the beautiful things. Things that require work are going to nourish your soul a lot more than like, oh, I met this person at a Vegas bar. Be careful, by the way, with that. And by the way, I'm not, if you did that last night, like, okay, you know, there's, God forgives, whatever. So just ask for forgiveness and God will give it to you generously. I mean that, like, honestly, we're all sinners. What I'm trying to get at, though, is when you get married, you realize, like, wow, my life was completely empty before that. And there's a reason why the dress for the man is the same at a wedding and a funeral. You ever think about this? Because you're saying goodbye to your previous self. The woman is the icon, the symbol of beauty, almost always in all white, right? Ascendant. The man is usually in black and white, like he's attending somebody's death, because it is his death. No, but think about it. It's the death of the bachelor mindset. It's the death of promiscuity. It's the death of the wandering eye. It's the death of immoral behavior. It's the death of texting girls casually. It's the death of I get to do what I want to do. It's the death of just going to the bar with friends. It's the death of acting like an infant. It's the death of playing video games till 1 a.m. And it's the birth of a man.
Boom! Hit a chord there, bro. There.